What's up, cool people? How are y'all doing today? My name's Matt, aka That Random Christian Gamer. Welcome to another Magic Monday. So I'll be playing some more Magic the Gathering Arena today. And in order to help keep things fresh, I was thinking maybe I would make my own deck. My own, like, new card standard legal deck in today's stream. But I opened up the Arena game application thing and found out something different, so we might have some other things to check out first. And lest I delay that any more than necessary, I'm going to go ahead and run the early Twitch ad break, and then we'll just hop right into that here in a minute or so. But, yeah, oh yeah, also, once things get rolling a little bit, I might go into the settings in the arena, try and change some of those to, like, just, I don't know, lower the output quality of that in hopes that maybe it makes the stream a little less laggy looking. I don't know if that's the best way to word it. But anyway, let me go ahead and, ditch my own background music here in favor of arena stuff. Now, there's still a little bit of time left in the Twitch ad break, but yeah, since I haven't opened it up since last week, and apparently on the 12th, which was like 6 days ago, this update came around, and while it's been in the game for 6 days, apparently, I have not played the game in 7 days, so, yeah. Opened up the arena to find this. Which... oh, hello. Oh yeah, I also opened it up and it mentioned that there was a certain card that's been banned in Alchemy or something like that. Leyline of Resonance. Isn't that banned in some of the formats? This card's in your opening hand. You may begin the game whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control. You may pay 1. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, so real quick, before I do much else, I want to see if quality level's only at medium. Hopefully bringing it down to low won't be too bad. Yeah, I guess that is all fine. Play audio while minimized. That's a setting I have probably wanted on this entire time, and it just hasn't been that way. Alright, in the brief little bit that I'm seeing here, putting the quality level to low doesn't seem to have helped much. So, I don't know. Actually, I'll give it a little while to adjust to that, and then we'll see. New decks. Claim, okay. Interesting. Oh, all kinds of new decks. Okay. So even just like the precons that they have, I guess, been changed with the new foundation set out. If this creature is kicked, it enters the 4+1/+1 counters. Each creature with +1 counters has trample. Interesting. Oh, is that the bonus? I don't know. Each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Jeez. If you had anything that pumped out angel tokens, that would be quite powerful. Can't be countered. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library and separate them into a face-down pile. Oh. An opponent chooses one of those piles, put that pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Yeah, I remember seeing some cards like that before. There's going to be a lot of these cards, aren't there? Lifelink, hexproof from instance. As long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, Alenda gets +1/+1 and has menace. Gets an additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is at least 10 greater than your starting life total. Holy cow. Yeah, there's some good cards in here. But I don't have time to look at all of them very intently. I should have looked a little closer at one of those, though. Pretty sure there was a, like a mythic. Is that what the highest rarity is called? I'm kind of blanking on that. So many cards. Massacre Worm. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. That really doesn't seem like it should be that. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a good enough card to merit the rarity that it's given. Creature Worm. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Has to survive to get the counters. You may cast this card from your graveyard by removing 6 counters from among creatures you control, in addition to paying its other costs. See, now that's a pretty strong effect. I guess the thing with the Massacre Worm is that, like, if, let's say, an opponent has a bunch of tokens out, then those can all just, like, very quickly and easily end up causing that opponent to lose the game. Because then they lose 2 life for every single one of those tokens that just died. Scavenging Ooze. Consuming Aberration. Leyline Axe. Right. +1/+1 has double strike and trample. Real quick, checking out what's new in the store. Full art basic lands, meh. If I had enough gold, I could buy 90 Foundations packs. But, don't think I care that much about any of that stuff. Has 20 black or green spells, 20 white or green spells, 20 white or red spells. Okay, it seems we have some new cards to make use of. Actually, would any of that be standard metagame challenge? We got a sealed foundations or a premier draft for foundations. I forget what the difference is between like premier draft and traditional draft. How much would I have to put in? You know what? Why not? I'll kick things off with a draft and then maybe get into some other game modes a little later. And get to making my own deck a little later, potentially. For now, while I wait for these seats to fill up, I'm getting a little warm. I'm gonna go turn on the fan. It's been cooling down in my area, so I haven't needed it as much. But sometimes. Of course, right now, it's one of those situations where there's a bit of a storm front moving through. It's a little more humid than normal, so maybe that's it. Did I silence my phone? Yes, I did. Well, more accurately, put it on vibrate. But yeah, so if my understanding is right, the whole foundation set is pretty much supposed to be bringing back a bunch of cards, but a bunch of like kind of, I'm gonna air quote, favorite cards from just a wide range of previous sets, and then like, I guess in a way reprinting them or whatever so that they are usable in standard again. Or something like that. All right, come on. One more. There we go. Ready. Come on. Hooray. Alright, no waiting for it to cycle around this time. What to get? Creatures you control get +10/+10 and gain vigilance until end of turn. This creature enters Surveil 3. Can't be blocked as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Interesting. Deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. Huh. There's a few good choices for cards. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Come on. Work with me here. When this creature enters, create a food token. Whenever you gain life for the first time during each of your turns, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Or I can use Aetherize. Bolt Wave deals 3 damage to each opponent. And that's a 1-drop? Jeez. Let's see. Just 3 deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Gain 1 life. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. As long as this creature has 3 or more counters on it, it has flying and is a knight in addition to its other types. Okay, you know what? That's pretty good. Might need to, I don't know, I still gotta figure out what my main colors are gonna be here. Lunar Insight. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land... Each different mana value. So, like, card cost? I guess? Interesting. To do 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. I don't know. Something's telling me I'm gonna end up with a lot of blue. End the turn. Okay. I tend to not leave myself enough mana for that to be very important, but I don't know. Good creature. Put a bait counter. Creature becomes untapped. Remove a bait counter. If you do, create a blue fish creature token. Honestly, sometimes I pick just as much for the rarity of the card as I do for its, like, actual usefulness. Crystal Barricade. Oh, for Defender. You have hexproof. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. Dang. That's actually pretty good. Goblin Negotiation, right. X damage, create a number of goblin tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Crystal Barricade. Bolt Wave's probably gonna have to go into the sideboard. When this creature enters, return up to 1 target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Up to. That would work a little bit better with the Sky Knight Squire, though. 06 Defender, tap to surveil 1, which would kind of help out Cephalid Ink Mage. Yeah, it looks like Bolt Wave is probably going to the sideboard. Heir Apparent. Enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent. Other creatures you control. But at this point, going with another color seems pointless. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, surveil 1. And this creature enters, surveil 2. Just to even out the ratio, I guess. Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. I mean, a 1-drop counter spell ain't bad. And then an Aegis Turtle. Armasaur Guide. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, put a... Yeah, sure. And then I have to take that one. Ooh, Curator of Destinies. We were just looking at that a little while ago. Okay, sure. Now my deck's a little blue heavy. Man. If I thought I would actually use it. Landfall. Tap target creature and opponent controls it. But, geez, I'm getting some really high-cost cards in here. Turn up to 1 other target permanent you control. Sure. In case there's any, like, ETBs or anything like that. That I'd be looking for. Another Cephalid Ink Mage. Divine Resilience. Target creature you control gains indestructible. If this was kicked, instead any number of target creatures you control gain indestructible. Nice. Okay. Sure. Ah, man. You may cast target zombie creature card for... If it worked at all with the deck, I would definitely take it. Prideful Parent. This creature enters, create a cat token. Ooh, Banner of Kinship. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters was for each creature you control the chosen type. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter. Holy cow. But, like, I don't know if I have that many that are the same. But it'd be useful in a whole lot of other contexts. Right. That's the 1-drop counter spell. Let me go with this. Oh, I already had one of those too. Oh well. Make your move. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Having some cards like that is usually pretty helpful. Another Armasaur Guide. Or this one with the landfall that I was debating on before. During your turn, equipped creature gets 2/0 and has first strike. Sure. Another blue creature. Another katana. A mountain, which absolutely will not help me. Move that to the sideboard. Ooh, Exemplar of Light. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on this creature, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Do I have any life-gaining effects? I don't know, but still. Probably helpful overall. I got a lot of lower cost white cards and higher cost blue cards. Confirm. There we go. And another Cephalid Ink Mage. What is this? As this land enters, choose a creature type. Again, creature type. Top 4 cards. You may reveal a creature with power 2 or less. Put it into your hand. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Ooh! That'd be nice to have equipped on Cephalid Ink Mage whenever it's unblockable. Dauntless Veteran. Sure. Ooh. Raise the past. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Mana value 2 or less, but still. 1 life link. When this creature enters, create 2/3/3 white knight creature tokens. And what is this? Sacrifice this creature, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Fine. I have no clue what my ratio is. It's actually even right now. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Turn target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Sarah Angel, sure. Might be trying a little too hard to keep it balanced now, I don't know. While I'm waiting, got just random Gems of War auto battling going on in the background. Sure. Aetherize. There's that courtyard again. 2/1 flash prowess. Or this creature dies, create a treasure token. Okay, now I'm leaning a little blue heavy. Okay, gonna have to send a couple more cards to the sideboard. Namely that. And I guess it already sent the land there. Alright, one more island than plains isn't the worst thing in the world. So yeah. What creature type do I even have the most of? We got a Kraken, a Sphinx, an Elemental, got an Angel, a Dinosaur, 2 Rat Otters, Shark Pirate, Angel Warrior, so 2 Angels so far, Human Scout, 3 Angels so far, Wall, Human Wizard, so okay, Wizard. Got a few wizards in here. A few humans as well. Another human wizard. Cat scout. Human soldier. Another wall. Turtle. So yeah, if I were to play that... Oh, hey. North Hill, yo, what's up? Yeah, roughly Angel Wizard control. I don't know. This was a draft event, and I just, like, it was leaning blue and white early on, so I just kind of stuck with those colors for the most part. But yeah, so I used to play this a while ago, stopped for a while, but just this month got back into it. I don't know if I'll play it much more after this month, honestly. It's just something I thought would be good to get in the rotation because I'm doing a whole bunch of extra streams this month as part of like the whole sponsorship push thing. Which I won't push that too hard right now, but if you want to know more about it, let me know. But yeah, feel free to download Stormshot and play that. That's all you need to do to really help me out with the whole sponsorship thing this month. I mean, like, none of these cards are inherently bad. It's just, I don't know how many of them are super helpful. Literally, the first card I drafted out of all of them was one of these Cephalid Ink Mages. But I don't know. I'm just gonna see how this works out. See, the last draft I did, which I guess was last week, it seemed like the deck that I put together was pretty good, but then I get to the actual matches, and I'm, like, not getting any of the combos that would have been built into it. That seemed to be what made it good. Choose if you'll draw first or play first. I'm gonna go with play first, I guess. Also, man, this is being really... Like, the game itself is being a bit laggy. A bit more laggy than normal. Come on. I even have the quality settings on low to try and help with this. I don't know what the deal is and why it's... Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Of course, I'm probably going to be the weird type of person that doesn't want to put any of these cards in my graveyard. Although I already have a third island in my head, but I might need that to play a couple of cards. Yeah, no. Right now, I really don't care that much about this dude being unblockable. Especially because it's going to be a while before it would be unblockable anyway. Okay. Yeah, let's get this guy out here. That's probably the better long play. This time I will not block. Oh. 2/3 menace. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens. Great. Squad Rallier, why not? Alright. So now he's a 2/2. Thing is, if I block with my Squire this turn, he'll definitely end up dying. But I would need to block with both of my creatures to really get the effect I'm looking for. I get a feeling I know what's going to happen here, but just in case it's Just in case they're bluffing. Most people don't bluff too hard in this game, but... Oh, hello. Or maybe that's what they were going for. Well, phooey. Target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. If a creature died this turn, it gets -13/-13 instead. Okay. That's what they were going for. I am not going to attack with Squad Rallier. Because if they attack with this Tragic Banshee, then I'll just block with the Squad Rallier. Of course, that also means they're creating more tokens. Azura Linden, thanks for the follow. Passion. So how are you doing today? Oh, so we buffed up the Tragic Banshee anyway. Lovely. Turtle. You know what? I'm thinking about attacking with the Armasaur Guide just because it has vigilance. That's what I figured would happen. Yeah. I'll be real when it comes to my edited YouTube videos and such. Like, Whoa. Okay. Hang on. I tend to keep my editing pretty simple. Oh, jeez. Lose 5 life. Yeah, lose 5 life unless I discard a card. Ugh. Do I even have any with mana value 2 or less in here? I have 1. Ugh. Yeah. No tokens for my opponent. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, I don't know how likely that is. Oh, right. That card alone is just gonna kill me now. Yeah. So, well, I appreciate the desire to help out with editing stuff. I wouldn't assume that you'd be doing it for free. And the problem with me trying to... The problem for me with any arrangement like that is that I, like, don't have the money to pay someone else to help with editing. And I'm definitely not, like, making the money currently to have anything remotely like that happen. Yeah, I'm losing this. I am gonna lose this battle for sure. Huh. That counts as non-combat damage. Would not have guessed that. I'm just gonna go to the next phase and not play a card. That's a 1/4 reach death touch, so attacking kind of doesn't help me either. Great. Yeah, I'm probably real close to losing this. In fact, I'm not sure I can even block enough damage. 1, 2... Yeah, no. Good game. I lose. Now, maybe had they not played that thing that... Oh, shoot. This is what the traditional part is about. It's best of 3 matches. Probably should have done the premiere draft then. I wasn't sure what the little symbol with the 3 was there as I was looking at it, but yeah. Oh well. Of course, I probably should have just read a little bit more once I opened up the event. That would have explained it well enough, probably. Holy cow, I cannot play anything. Alright, this is better. Keep 6. I will put... I'm gonna put an island at the bottom and hope I don't regret that. When this creature enters, create a white soldier token. Not bad. Sure. Actually, having Mischievous Pup bring that back to my hand wouldn't be a bad idea. But, since it has Flash, I'll wait until something interesting happens. Or until the end of my opponent's turn, maybe. Um... Alright, now I'll play Resolute Reinforcements again, get myself another soldier token. There we go. Dauntless Veteran when this creature is... Ooh, hello. That should be quite helpful. I will attack with Mischievous Pup. That's what I figured would happen. This time I will not block. Because being able to attack with Dauntless Veteran and all of them, really. Okay. I don't think they realize what all Dauntless Veteran adds to my attacks. Are they gonna dual block that token? Yes, okay. I still got 4 damage in, though. I can't block there because it has Menace. Hey, another island. That's helpful. Vanguard Seraph. But now I could easily lose some stuff for no good reason if I attack. Interesting. Tell you what, I will block with the Erudite Wizard and a token. Of course, they're probably gonna buff Lathril then. Tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life. Jeez. See, that's what I figured would happen. And that freaking card again. I hate that card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell... No, okay, that's not like a targeted thing. Well, phooey. This is probably a terrible idea, but... yeah, that's what I figured would happen. Although they're losing a 5-3 in this exchange, so that's not like the worst thing ever. Resolve. I will discard Banner of Kinship because I do not have a whole lot of the same creature type out right now. Nor do I think I'll have a chance for that to happen. problem is if I block, then I'd lose a creature for no good reason, practically guaranteed. Unless I bring in my Elementalist Adept. But then they might just play another card to... I don't know. I don't know if I want to discard Sarah Angel just yet. Here's hoping they don't buff it up. Alright. I got rid of something. Whenever a land you control enters, gain 1 life and draw a card. Oof. Well, I can't really do much right now. I don't have enough lands for the cards that are in my hand. Oh, great. Uh-huh. Now I can play Sarah Angel. I'll discard that. Because I'd just, like... I'd have to wait for another land. You bugger. Well, I'm screwed. Yeah. I don't think this was a particularly good deck that I drafted here. Like the previous draft that I did, it felt like I had a good deck, but it still didn't get any wins. This didn't even really feel like a particularly good deck. Even as I was drafting it. Anything important on here? Not particularly. Okay. Opponent's going first. I cannot play any of these cards in my hand with the number of lands that I have. This is slightly better. Keep 6. What am I putting on the bottom, though? Just because that's the highest cost. Of course, if I get another land in the next couple of turns, that might look like kind of a bad decision. For 2 trample. Rook's Uprising. Creatures control trample whenever he... okay. Yeah, I'll take 2 damage one time. Actually, 3 damage. As opposed to constantly taking that much or more. Mischievous Pup, why not? Submit 0. I do not want to return any of those to my hand. Thank you very much. Heck no, I ain't blocking that. Like, I'm not swapping a 3-1 for a 1-1. Planes, interesting. I'm gonna wait out this turn, I think. But that just returns them to their hand. Oh well. Yeah, return all attacking creatures. And this creature enters. If you control another elf, create a elf warrior token. Gotcha. Yeah. I very likely should have played Cephalid Ink Mage before. Meh. Whatever. Like, I'd rather just play it at some point. If I get one more land... Okay, hang on. This might be a bad idea, but... we'll see what happens anyway. See, if I had more life gain, that Vanguard Seraph would, play a much more pivotal role in my overall deck strategy here. Yeah. I am not expecting many wins, if any, from this deck. This is not a particularly good deck. Okay, more surveilling. Okay, I mean, it still entered, though. I definitely want the Cephalid Ink Mage on top. I kind of... well, for 6 toughness, though, it's... I mean, there are... I have yet to see my opponent play a creature that has more than 5 power. Of course, maybe I should have put that on top, so then I could prevent the 5 damage next turn, and... Ugh. Of course, then there's still that. Like, Everybody else's decks are so much better. I think I'm legitimately just kind of terrible at drafting. Maybe it's because I get too easily enticed by the rarities. Oh, sure, now I get Lance showing up. Eh. Oh well. Yeah, my Ink Mage is unblockable. I'm gonna take too much damage next turn, though, and I'll be dead. Yeah. Because they've got 11 damage coming in, and I can only block 2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take Time Stop out. Each fellowship counter on. I'm like, that's actually a pretty good card. I've got creatures that do things when I gain life. The problem is, I don't think I have any sources of life gain. Yeah, no. I literally don't have any life gain sources. Alright, whatever. Even if I limited the number of cards a bit more, I still don't think that this deck would be all that effective. Sure would be great if I could get another planes. I could at least play Cephalid Ink Mage here. Oof. Okay. One, two, three, four. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It still wouldn't be enough. Whatever. Should I have surveilled? Yeah, probably. Another creature you control enters. This creature gets 1 out until end of turn. Okay. Vanguard Seraph. No, I will not be attacking. So they're probably going to play another creature. And then attack with the Ranger and Ruby. Because then she'll be a 3-4, and that's a 4-3, and... Although, I think I will just block it like this. I take 1 damage. We each lose just 1 creature. And that's it. Oh, yay. Double yay. You're only attacking with that? Fine. I'll block with my Ink Mage. It would be a while before I have the cards in my graveyard necessary to use its effect anyway. I thought for sure that they would have also attacked with Ruby. Blocking that one. Yeah, I'll take just 1 damage instead of 2, thank you. Alright. Maybe I can surveil my way to, getting a plains a little quicker here. Ugh. Okay, Squad Rallier... Power 2 or less. Tell you what. That island's gonna go... And I think this Squad Rallier is also going to go to the graveyard. Although, that's one I could actually play, so maybe not. I don't know, maybe I'm a little too conservative with how I surveil. Okay, Squad Rallier. I will... I will not attack with Cephalid Ink Mage. Maybe in a few turns here I can... Well, phooey. Oh, hey, that's right. It's non-combat damage. Haha. My Crystal Barricade prevents that. Should have targeted the Crystal Barricade. Do I have any creatures with a mana value 2 or less in my graveyard? No. Another Cephalid Ink Mage. Finally a Plains, good grief. It's indestructible. Oof. Those are actually all pretty good cards. I will just reorder them. You know what? Let's see what they do. I'm like, I want to keep at least one Ink Mage around, but the fact of that one going to the graveyard now actually helps the other Ink Mage with possibly becoming unblockable. And, you know, I figured the worst thing that would happen was probably going to be a trade of creatures there. Okay, now they've realized they need to target the Crystal Barricade first. Well, phooey. Don't like that. But they're kind of out of cards in their hand, so hopefully there won't be too much else that happens. Whenever you gain life, I don't think I'll be gaining much life. Spell can't be countered. Choose one of those piles. Other into your graveyard. Interesting. So that right there could pretty much make my Ink Mage unblockable. But right now I kind of need it to block. Probably. Okay. Which top pile will be face down? Alrighty. We'll put Sky Knight Squire and a Plains face down. I don't know. Okay. Not gonna attack this turn because I kind of need blockers. Target creature can't block this turn. Well, phooey. I would figure they're probably gonna activate that ability. Oh, that's just if they control a creature with power 4 or greater. Lovely. I'm taking too much damage otherwise. Okay, Plains. Sky Knight Squire. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I could play Exemplar of Light first. And then Aegis Turtle. Unless they get out some big creature with haste, I think I'm fine on blockers until next turn. Although they can make it so, like, 2 of my creatures can't block. Maybe even all 3 of them. Jeez. Okay. Ooh, hello. That's a Sphinx, cat, angel. There's absolutely no similarities whatsoever. See, now I at least have 2 angels. Oh, dang. 5, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. Ugh. Just because the only hope I have would be keeping them all available as blockers. Maybe. I mean, I know I won't win if I attack with them all. And I was just starting to get things rolling. Oh, well, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 blockers. Ooh. Banner of Kinship might win it for me next turn. Especially if they don't attack right now. Actually, even if they do, I could block... I could block Sower of Chaos with Curator of Destinies, and yeah, okay. Lunar Light, card for each different mana value. I'm gonna go with Banner of Kinship and select Angel, I think. Angel! Yeah, so that's 10, that's 20 right there. Game. Okay, well. Little surprised I got that win. But hey, a win is a win. And I am not going to argue with it. I don't... There's nothing that I, like, obviously want to get rid of. I still haven't drawn the Quick Draw Katana at all. And it's only during my turn that any of my creatures get that. Meh. While we're waiting, quick plug. Download Stormshot. If you're watching this on YouTube, just look in the description below the stream. If you're watching on Twitch, you can look further down on my channel page. There's a banner there for it with a link. Oh, geez, this is not a great starting hand, in my opinion. But I've got 3 lands. Or if you're on Twitch, you can type exclamation Stormshot into the chat, and it'll give you a link that way. Okay. See, we got a bunch of elves going here. Ooh, hey. I can play something. Heir Apparent. Well, that's a bit annoying. Or a bit of a problem, at least. Still, none of them have power 4 or greater. Well, next turn I might be able to equip that, but I don't know. I would not say this is going particularly well. Ouch. Actually, not really. This is where the ouch comes in. Still, none of them have... Fine, Crystal Barricade, whatever. I'm still probably dead next turn. Or I survive with 1 life. Or I'm dead. Yeah. That was just a very fast, aggressive round from my opponent, and this is not a fast and aggressive deck that I'm using. Nor does it have very good ways of stopping fast, aggressive decks. Alright. Let's meet our next opponent for this event and probably get this thing over with here in a little bit. Should not have signed up for the traditional draft. Okay. We got 2 cards I can play at least. Not terrible. Also, anybody that was in here early on, if there was extra noise that didn't seem to be coming from me or the arena, I realized partway through that the way I've got this rigged up actually, like, might have been included audio from my Xbox. Come on. Don't tell me. They've got another way of getting rid of this creature. Pastor Naderade. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. And I appreciate the follow. Exile target creature card from a graveyard that was put there this turn. You know what? Yeah, I figured that creature was going to die anyway. The game I'm playing here is Magic the Gathering, but specifically the arena version of it. Which basically, you know, it's like all digital and whatnot. It's free. So, and honestly, with the tutorials that are in this game, it's actually, like, kind of a decent way to learn how it all works. Oh, right. Free may be a good way to see if you like it, right? Yeah. Yeah, before you go spending money on real-life cards. But yeah, I also have some I also have some of the paper cards, just because, I don't know. I actually got into playing that way a while back. And then I noticed there was this, and I thought it would help me familiarize myself with the newer sets a little better. But then I stopped playing this for a while because I just didn't seem to have the time for it. Alright. This is not going particularly well for me. I am going to play this. There's no point in equipping it to Crystal Barricade. But I'm at least going to play that. Well, and now they're just going to return that to my hand anyway. Oof. Alright. I think I know what I gotta do. Have some friends that play, but I haven't taken the leap. Thanks for playing so I can check it out. Yeah. And this is just one of the different, like, kind of types of things you can do. There's drafts that you can do where it'll literally just, like, pass around randomized cards. And, oh, hey, dude, Flat Cap Dapper Pastor, raiding with a party of 24. Welcome, raiders. What is up, cool people? For those of you who do not know, my name is Matt, aka That Random Christian Gamer. Alright. Flat Cap, I don't know how exactly I'd get you in here, but we could try and do something with it. Yeah. I don't know how exactly to get you in on the stream here, but anyway. So yeah. I just completely got off track with my intro bit. Anyway. So my name's Matt, aka That Random Christian Gamer. I'm a random Christian guy playing random games, connecting with random people, helping them answer their random questions. Especially ones about God, faith, the Bible, and all other kinds of stuff like that. And I see I've got a fellow taco classmate in here as well. I'm watching you people. Hello. No worries, that was an accident. Okay. Yeah. Most of the time when people are raiding, they're probably wrapping up their own thing because they gotta go. So at some point, I would like to get that kind of thing figured out in case somebody wants to, you know, hop in and actually, like, collab on something. DJ Courageous, good morning. Also Driven by Faith, thanks for the follow. I don't think anybody else from the raid has followed yet. So, this is the Magic the Gathering arena. It's basically a way of playing that's totally free and digital and whatnot, so you don't have to put money into buying the cards unless you find the game interesting first. Oh, geez. Okay. We have a request for me to imitate Pepe Le Pew. Honestly, I don't even know. Other than just putting on, like, a really exaggerated French-type accent, I don't even know how I would imitate... I don't know how else I would try and imitate Pepe Le Pew. Alright, well... let's, set up my voice acting timer here, for lack of a better way to put it. And, alright. Of course they're gonna counter. That's what their game is. Okay. Alright. So, I don't know if you can see it real well, but I've got a 5-minute timer set. And, I guess I'll start it. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Right. Alright. Starting the timer now. Oui, so we have the cards we are playing here. I honestly am not able to do much because it is not giving me many of these lands. I need the lands for the mana because they with the cards. That's how it all works. They need each other to do much. They go mwah mwah with each other. Otherwise, I cannot do anything. So, DJ Courageous, thank you for the lurk. See, now even when I am doing things here, my opponent, they keep stopping me. When you do not have much that you are playing, it is quite easy to fall behind, and it just snowballs all over itself. Once again, thank you Flat Cap for the raid a little while ago. I am clearly about to lose this match, but at least you all have brightened the day a bit by hopping in here. I'm watching you people says my opponent is a stale baguette. Right now my deck is what seems like this stale baguette. For it is not... it is not doing very much. Not much good is coming from it. Oh well. It is about this time that I always realize 5 minutes is a long time to try and imitate some other person or character. Alright, we have some new cards here. Some of these are quite good, but I do not have the time to examine them closely. But still, mwah, rare cards. Always good. Alright, so I was thinking I would try to create my own deck within this game with some of the newer cards that I have gotten. Donny Dreams, thank you for the 100 bits. Every bit is appreciated. Also, if you all want another way to help me this month, I am doing a sponsorship with the game Stormshot. Twitch folks, you can type exclamation Stormshot into the chat. The game is quite fun actually. It feels very much like mobile, but there are plenty of things to do. Yes, I would say the game, one might argue it is magnifique. However, you must download through my link if you want to help me out. If you play the game and continue to build your city within it, then it helps me out. Only through November and only PC players. But let me know if you download it, because then I can let you know about a special code to give you extra resources. You will say moi, because it is so helpful. Alright. Now that I have talked about that enough, Let us see if I can build myself a new deck here. Yes, after all this time, my accents can break down a bit. It just makes it that much funnier, if you ask me. The timer is almost up, though. Alright. There it is. I don't know if you can hear it, but... Okay. That's that. I've had people suggest all sorts of interesting things with that before. I had someone try to, I had someone ask that I, like, try and do a conversation between two characters. That was all kinds of interesting. Specifically, I was playing Kingdom Hearts, maybe even Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically, and, like, they wanted me to act like I was doing a conversation between Sora and Donald. Like, I can't do a great Donald impression, which just made it that much funnier. And, like, honestly, like, I don't even know how I would imitate Sora other than just... I pretty much just do my normal voice anyway. Maybe sound a little bit more excited. I don't know if that's even the right word. Okay, so... Which one of these cards do I want to try and build a deck around? So you all can feel free to give me some input on anything that you think seems interesting here. Now, I do remember previously making some merfolk tribal stuff. What does this do? Choose a number between 1 and 10. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number, that player loses 2 life. Jeez. Okay. That might be something to build around. Donnie Dream says, I cannot do Donald Duck, and it's frustrating because my name... Yeah, true. Donnie, Donald. Okay, I think this is going to be sort of the theme card for the deck. Return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand tapped and attacking. Anyway. But that would be centered around ninjas, and I'm probably not going to end up doing that too much. Alright, any other black or blue cards would be good to consider for this? Anyway, in general, I'm doing alright. Like, some things, some good stuff, some not so good stuff. It's just kind of a mix. I don't know. Also, I'm going to give you all that in case anyone is wondering about that Stormshot game and wants to download it and help me out with all that stuff. Yeah, so specific character voices, some of them I can't guarantee that I'll be great at. If you give me some, like, generalized accents, maybe I'm a little better overall at those. I don't know. Of course, I think one of the earliest voice acting requests that I got was for Christopher Walken. But then, like, there was a scene in the game I was playing where it's got, like, a grandmother figure talking. It was just like, okay, do I really want to put the Christopher Walken voice onto the grandmother? I don't know. It would have been funny, but it also just would have felt kind of wrong. Shoot. That's a good card. I like that. Draw a card and lose 1 life. Proliferate. Target creature becomes a treasure artifact. I don't assume I'd be doing a ton with poison counters, though. Also, what are the other things? Draw a card for each opponent who lost life this turn. Oh, geez. I doubt I would ever get to play this. But I almost want to put it in there just because of the absurdity of it. You'll create 1 or more artifact tokens. Instead, create those tokens plus an additional map token. Interesting. I don't know if I currently have anything that would be making tokens. Still something to consider, though. Black zombie. Sure. Flying trample. Ooh, geez. That would combo off with Massacre Worm. Kind of ridiculously. Tiny Bones. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target non-land permanent from that player's graveyard. A mana of any type can be spent to cast it. Still seems like a pretty good single cost card to have. Alright, now I'm going to not limit my search so much. I will keep it to blue and black, though. If it'll let me do both. Oh, you see. Okay, that's going to limit it just to the ones that are both blue and black. Can we share clips in chat? Sure. As long as it's, you know, I mean, you all, I'm fine with doing that. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I'm like, as long as we're not sharing other random clips of things that generally wouldn't be okay, but I trust y'all with not doing that. Whenever a fairy you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life. Ooh, hold up. That's something I hadn't thought about. Maybe I should ditch all this other stuff and try and make it, like, fairy-focused. Do I even have that many fairies, though? That would be the question. Now, why is it... Oh. Because it's acting like I'm clicking and dragging instead of... Can I even set it to where I search? Yeah. Okay. Type 2 slow for all that added nonsense. You know what? I could try and make it a fairy tribal thing, maybe. Alright, well then, let's backtrack a bunch of that other stuff I did. Although, maybe this would work. I don't know if... Okay, what's up with the mocking sprite and why is it... So why is it like the... I don't know. Okay, gonna go. Do you ever do faith-based or family-friendly games that chat can interact with? Like, I haven't done any as of yet. I've thought about it some and definitely would be open to it. I just, I don't know. As of late, I've been, well, outside of this month, I've been real focused on going through the Kingdom Hearts series, trying to get through those games specifically. So that has not helped much with the variety of what I've done. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind setting something up like that sometime. Alright, Donnie's going full lurk mode. Thanks for the lurk, Donnie. Yeah, outside of this month, I've typically only been streaming like twice a week. So, yeah. Main reason I'm streaming more this month is just because of, like, helping to push the sponsorship along and, oh yeah, by the way, also, if any of y'all want to join my Discord server and chat about some other stuff, maybe make some suggestions as well, or some of y'all could just probably find me and message me suggestions and things if you'd rather do it that way. Just thought I'd put the server invite in there too. Now the automatic storm shot thing comes up. Sure. Alright, anyway, I need to get 9 more cards in this deck. And, it's currently a little blue heavy. So let's focus more on the black cards. So let me see, well... I probably also have a ton of creatures in here relative to, yeah, I got 18 creatures, 9 that are not. So let me put in some black non-creature cards in here. Let's look at instant, sorcery, enchantment, artifact. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Right. I have a fair number of low-cost cards in here as well. Oh. I suppose Omniscience doesn't really fit the theme a whole lot. Can definitely ditch that. Still have 5 more Still have 5 more blue cards than I do black. Yeah. Probably want to lean more towards higher cost cards for some of these other ones. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Craft with creature. Exile the creature you control or a creature card from your graveyard. Exile this card, return it transformed. Okay. Beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. I'm generally kind of a fan of effects like that. That would also be helpful, though. That wouldn't be too bad to have. Destroy target creature with mana value 3 or less. Beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Also, Still have 8 more creatures than non-creatures, and 3 more blue than black. If a card will be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Not bad. Choose 1 or more. Each player discards 2 cards. Sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, and or tokens. Return that many creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. I don't know how many tokens I would really be making with all this. Flying Vigilance. Yeah. I don't know if too many of these are really going to be creating artifacts. Maybe other creature tokens, but... Anyway. Ooh, what do we got here? Beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life. There's no demons in this deck. Hey! I'm watching you people. Thanks for the follow. Need to get to prayer, but I shall be lurking. Alright, yeah. Prayer is never a bad thing. You go ahead and do that. Hope you have a good day. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, gets 1/0 in death touch. Draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Prototype. I cast a spell with different mana cost, color, and... Yeah, but that's another creature, too. Rather than pay this spell, if there are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield... Pfft. Okay. Relurk. Don't think that's an actual command, but, sure. We all know you're lurking anyway. Deadly Plot. Choose 1. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Turn target zombie. I'm not doing zombies here. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Create a treasure token. Exile target creature. with, like, no other requirements or anything. Destroy target creature, make a food token. Gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Maybe I'm a little either too used to Commander or too much of a sucker for variety. But, like, I'm not generally one to want to put a whole lot of the same card in my deck. Target opponent discards 2 cards or reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Okay, so it's duress, but with another option. Target opponent exiles a creature. I already have that in the deck. Tithing Blade wouldn't be terrible. Okay, you know what? Let's also get blue in the mix here. Something with a higher cost, maybe? I've definitely drifted towards low costs so far. So what was this? If you would create one or more artifact tokens, I'm not planning on making too many artifact tokens. Eternal non-land permanents target player controls to their owner's hand. That enters, put a rejection counter on each creature your opponents control. Beginning of your end step, for each opponent, choose up to one target creature they control with a rejection counter on it. The creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Target player draws 3 cards. If the gift was promised, tap target creature and opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Fear of Falling, that's a creature. That's also a creature. Okay. You know what? Let's see if I can't get some colorless stuff in here. Ooh, Banner of Kinship, yes, because I'm specializing in fairies here. Actually, choose a color. Creatures you control the chosen color. I've got kind of a mix of colors, though. Specifically blue and black. Destroy target permanent. Huh. I'm gonna look at some other stuff that costs a little bit more. Meteorite deals 2 damage to any target, also taps for mana. Okay. +1/+1, double strike and trample. Not bad. That could help a little bit with card draw, I guess. Activated abilities of sources with chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Meh. Prophetic Prism enters, draw a card. That just kind of adds some flexibility to my mana. I guess that would too. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. I'm just gonna call it what it is, plain and simple. Alright. Of course, that's literally neither of the colors for my daily quests. Is it? Black or green. Okay, there is black in there. Let's find a match. Standard ranked. Don't know how good this is gonna be, but I mean, usually tribal isn't terrible, like not the worst idea. Oh, geez, okay. Starting off with plenty of land. Also, I got Leyline Axe in my starting hand. Keep 7. Submit. Alright, gonna start with a swamp here. Also, I didn't even read what this does. Turn all creatures to their owner's hands. For each opponent who controlled a creature turned this way, you create 2 blue fairy creature tokens with flying, and this creature can block only creatures with flying. Alright, what did that just do? Enters or attacks, mill 4 cards. You may return. Okay, anyway. I will play this. As a lifelink, as long as you control another fairy.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
They're probably gonna make me sacrifice my creature. Either that or discard a card. For each opponent. You see, that would only give me 1...
You won't be outsmarting me.
That would only really get me 1 fairy token anyway. It's 1-0 till end of turn. I'm gonna go ahead and put this Leyline Axe onto Barrow-Naughty. And now with the double strike, it can get rid of the Planeswalker. Yeah!
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Whoa, geez, okay, hold up. Not sure there's much I could do about that. Yeah, right now the best I could give it would be making it a 3/4. Ugh. I'm sorry, how did they get Valgavoth like that? Tithing Blade enters. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Oh, duh. I'm dumb. I should have played that. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with finality counter on it. Ah, okay.
Sacrifices must be made.
Do mill 4 cards and put an instant sorcery or fairy card from among the milled cards into your hand. I suppose that's not a terrible idea. Or... oh, it would have to be that one from my graveyard? Fine, whatever. But now, at the beginning of my upkeep, they lose a life and I gain one.
Don't overthink things.
Good golly. Okay, standard ranked might be a little more competitive than some of the other ranked formats. The fact that they're finding ways to intentionally ditch all these good cards and then bring them back from the graveyard is just kind of crazy to me. Turn target spell to its owner's hand. Enters each opponent, discards a card. Let me play my land for the turn. To 2 target creature cards. It costs 3 to equip. You know, and the fact that those things have flashback too? Good golly. How is that not like a mythic card? That's just too flippin' good to be uncommon. To only be an uncommon. Although, what did the whole finality counter thing do?
We all have things
Permanent
we
with
love.
finality counter on it. Go to a graveyard from the battlefield, exile it instead. Okay. I guess it's because they're being brought back in a way that means the next time they leave the battlefield, they're just flat out gone. Just in case things somehow get worse next turn. Maybe I should have just smashed a bunch of mythics together and done stuff that way. And now they're gonna do something that'll get rid of my creature. Right? Yep. Well, I'm dead. I'll let them have their fun and play it out. But good golly, that was some absolute ridiculousness. Like, these creatures that they were able to get out, normally you can't get them onto the field without paying, like, I don't know, 7+ mana. And they were getting this stuff out on turn, like, 4 or 5. Let's try again. See if I get paired up with an opponent that's a little more forgiving. Also, what was that person's rank even? Because if they were at a rank anywhere near mine, then I'm sorry, no. They should not be at such a rank. That was absolute ridiculousness. Okay, got a few cards. Got at least 2 cards I could play. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2, plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. Okay. Gonna start off with an island. Turn target spell to its owner's hand. Not much I can do right now. Another island. Let me play this. Watch them counter it. No? Or maybe find some other way to get rid of it. Like, a lot of the truly competitive decks, that's kind of how they operate. Like, minimize what your opponent can play. Artsy Bible Nerd, hello. Good morning, at least in my time zone. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? And whenever you cast a spell with mana 5 or greater. Okay. So they're about to start drawing a lot of cards by playing things with high mana values. Probably. It's still morning here on the East Coast. Okay. Yeah, I'm Central Time Zone, so only like an hour behind you. Cast a spell with mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number. They've been playing a lot of low value stuff, but then they've got this out, so you know what? I'm gonna choose mana value 5. Another island. Is there a random question of the day? You know, I really should, build something like that into here. Currently, it's not I guess currently it's not a feature that I have set up that's, like, actually, you know, built into things. Appreciate the follow, though, Artsy Bible Nerd. I mean, if you want, I could just try and think of a random question for you. In fact, okay, not too long ago, I do have a habit of, like, in my Discord server, kind of once a week at least, posting random questions for people to answer. Like, just a couple days ago, I asked, all right, what's everybody's least favorite animal thing, including, like, insects and birds and fish and different things like that? A lot of people seem to agree that wasps are not very fun. I don't like taking mulligans, but I think I'll do it in this case. Okay, I'll keep 6 and probably send that to the bottom. Are wasps pollinators? Again, I forget if it's wasps or hornets, but one of the two, it's like they really don't do anything helpful like that, it seems. I mean, okay, they might be the natural predators of certain other insects or something like that. That's potentially a problem if, you know, population numbers aren't kept in check. Whoa, hold up now. Bruh. Add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana. Okay. And that spell can't be countered. How did they get enough mana for that, though? I'm confused. I don't know, anyway. Google says that both wasps and hornets are pollinators. Really? Only some wasps. Okay. By the way, you know, since your username there is Artsy Bible Nerd, I do Bible studies on Tuesdays, typically at the start of my streams. And then I also, like, kind of edit those down later on into individual videos for YouTube and whatnot. I would kind of rather have that land. Okay, that's the only card in my graveyard. So anyway, with the whole thing about wasps and the like, what I was eventually going to get at was, the question that I asked in the Discord server was, what's your, like, least favorite animal thing? So if you, would like to answer that, feel free. Target creature, oh. -X till end of turn. Creature gets an additional -3 until end of turn if you controlled a fairy as you cast this spell. But I would want X to probably be equal to either 2 or 3 in that case. Enters or attacks. Yeah. But anyway. I feel like I've got too much flying going on here to just not attack with all of it. I figure maybe I can overwhelm them before they can deal enough damage to me. Draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay, whatever. Wow, they really had a lot of creatures with power 6. That would be why they played this. Oh man, if only I could get rid of that right now. You know what? I'll take the 6 damage this time. Probably don't want to be taking a whole lot of that long term, but whatever. Whoever enters, you may pay 2. Oh, right, that. I could do another one of those, or maybe I should start off with this. Alright, that guy's gone. Hooray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At most, I would be taking 16 damage next turn. Probably. Oh, and one of my attackers has vigilance. So that's helpful. I could use them to block next turn if I really needed to. Oh, jeez. They have Death Touch and Lifelink now? Ah. That Lifelink is going to be what gets them the win for sure. Well, phooey. Unless I can get something that returns a bunch of stuff to their hand or whatever. Target opponent exiles a creature or planeswalker they control with the greatest mana value. They have multiple choices there, but at least they're getting rid of something. Yeah, at this point I need blockers more than I need attackers. Now that they have lifelink, I can't rely so much on just dealing a bunch of damage to them. Might as well prevent the most damage that I can. Good grief. Again? Too many opponents have too many insanely good cards. Although I suppose I could actually, like, craft some better cards. Oh, come on. Now I get River's Rebuke? Come on. I wouldn't have been able to play it anyway. But one other land and getting that a turn sooner could have actually made a significant difference there. Alright, well. I'll try another match or two with this deck, and then maybe if I need to switch to a different one to wrap up the daily task mission goal thing there. Then I'll do that. But otherwise, it will probably not be too long before I end stream. Ah, come on. I would love to start off with Leyline of the Void in play. But at the same time, like, there isn't much else that I'd be able to play from my hand. It's a terrible idea, but you know what? Let's just hope I draw some more lands, I guess. Alright, there's one more. But I don't want to pay X equals 0 for that. Tough Cookie. Yeah, when Tough Cookie enters, create a food token. Till end of turn, target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact. Creature. Sacrifice Tough Cookie, you gain 3 life. Well, I could get rid of Gingerbread on my next turn, and it would be exiled. And then the following turn, I could potentially get rid of Tough Cookie, and that would be exiled. At least with Leyline of the Void out here, I'm exiling stuff instead of sending it to the graveyard. And there's, like, no... There are, like, no abilities that can get stuff back from exile, unless it's specifically part of the card's own effect that, like, sends it to exile in the first place. Okay, come on, dude. What you waiting for? Okay, my turn. Well, I have been drawing more lands, so at least there's that. I pay 1. Goodbye, Ginger Brute. Next turn, I could actually also play Mocking Sprite. Did my opponent lose connection? If not, and they're just, like, intentionally slow playing this, then... Not gonna lie, it's a little annoying. Okay. Well, I feel like I didn't really deserve that win. I'm not gonna argue with it, but... Oh well. Okay. Another one. Might have to hit up whatever the green-black pre-constructed deck is here in a little bit, though. Yeah, this is not a great starting hand. I'd only be able to play 1 non-land from my hand. But this right here is why I hate taking mulligans, because it like, Alright, fine. I will put that on the bottom. At least I've got a play turn 1 and another play on turn 3. Yeah, surveil 1. Well, come on. Come on, Chewie. What you waiting on? Okay. And? Trouble is, it's hard to ever say that getting more land is a bad idea. Unless you already have more lands than you can even do anything with. Bloodpit's Drowner... Just a 2-1 Vigilance otherwise. Well... Shuffle Floodpit's Drowner and target creature with a stun counter on it into their owner's libraries. Okay. Dude, what are you waiting on?
Impressed. Ha! I love a dramatic entrance.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I just hate a fair fight.
That's how that works. I'm not even sure I realized that was how that was supposed to work. Once I hopefully start getting some more creatures out, that'll be kind of relevant.
Just try to keep
Oh, so he himself counts as... I don't think it even said that he becomes a creature on his turn, though. That's what confuses me. Huh. Yeah, because now he just keeps getting stronger and stronger, and that's not great for me. Of course. Good grief.
I just hate a fair fight.
Well, that would potentially be a little more helpful if I had a fairy out on the field. Whoopee, I got another land. I literally can't do anything else. They're going to win, so I'll just save myself a little time. Okay, so this deck of mine is definitely not like top tier by any means. Oh my gosh. Stop giving me just like one. But then the ley line. Fine. Only because the ley line was in my opening hand. And I can play this. If I get a swamp next turn, that'd be great. Of course not. Here's one. Okay. Really wish it would give me a better mana situation. Like, why? I actually have a decent, you know, set of cards in my hand. But it's not giving me the lands to play them. Finally. There's something. That's a 2 cost. That's a 2 cost. Or, well, no, I can't play both of those. Sorceries cost 1 less. I'll let them decide what they want to do with this. Okay, that's kind of what I figured they would choose. Watley. Poet of Unity. Search your library for a basic land card. Okay. Okay, and then there's a cost to exile Watley and turn it into the saga there. Alliance Messenger. Whenever you attack with one or more fairies, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a card this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target fairy you control. Okay. Not bad. But I can also... Now I have too many options. And... oh, geez, okay. Probably want to get rid of that soon. Deals combat damage to a player. You may collect evidence X. When you do, deals X damage to each creature in Planeswalker. Yeah, I very much would like to get rid of that. Blot out. Target opponent. Right. Yeah. Alright, I will discard... It is all creatures, but... But it's still getting returned to their hands, so... Eh. Alright. Swamp. Gilded Lotus. And then I pay that 3 to play Mocking Sprite. Oh, geez, which one would I discard? Probably Fairy Dream Thief, yeah. Oh, so they can all tap for mana now. Where are the 5th people? Oh, and this can also tap for mana of that color, or of one of those colors. Why am I not surprised by that? Where another fairy you control enters. If I get another land... Actually, no, I've got Gilded Lotus out there. That's gonna hurt. In fact, that might kill me. No, I have 1 life left. Oh, man. Beginning of your upkeep, but I don't have the... Eh. I'm gonna tap that for blue, I think. I don't know really what all they might play like that. Yeah, I don't know. And even with all this happening, I still don't think I have enough blockers out here. Yeah, can't pay that. But at least I still force them to lose a life. Or not. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough blockers now. Alright, well, good game. At least that went slightly better. Oh. Monkey pleb, or do you pronounce that plebe? I don't know. Anyway. Hello. This actually is the new deck that I have built. It's, I guess, like a blue-black fairy tribal. I wouldn't exactly consider it great, though. It has not performed particularly well. I mean, I guess it's just not, like, competitive level. And yes, my stream is lagging a bit. It's like... First off, I'm dropping frames. That doesn't help. But also, like... I guess because... It doesn't even seem to be the combined CPU usage either. It's not, like, insane. Or maybe it is the combined and OBS only shows me how much it's using. I don't know. But the combination of streaming this, for some reason, it's like... My computer can't really seem to handle that particularly well. There's, you know, a little bit of visual lagging and slowness and whatnot caused by that. But so far from what I've seen, it hasn't been, like, so terrible that I thought it was... that I thought I should, like, stop trying to do this. The only other thing I could try to do would be to lower the, like, video output settings within OBS, but I can't do that mid-stream, and so I'd have to remember to do that in between streams, and that's just, I don't know. Could I do it? Yes, but it's a little annoying to have to try and remember. Choose any card names. Activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. I don't think any... Well, I mean, I guess that is an activated ability. Yeah, I do wish I could run this a little bit better. Like, without it being all kind of slow and jittery. But yeah, also, I would have to go... I would have to put my stream quality, like, below full HD. Like, I'm not streaming 4K or anything like that. Like, this is... typical, I guess, like 1080 kinds of settings. Again, you keep using all this stuff that talks about activated abilities, but like, I don't think any of these are really activated abilities. Well, I don't have... They don't have a creature, so... Eh. Literally everything my opponent has played so far has been... try to stop my opponent from doing things. Target opponent exiles a card from their hand. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, draw a card. Exiles a card from hand. I guess I can exile Tribute to Hunger. Because I really don't want to exile Talion. Activated abilities. Yeah. They've been playing a lot of 1 and 2 drop stuff. Haha. Okay, they got rid of Talion, but at least I made him lose 2 life in the process. Again, so far, my opponent has not really been setting themselves up to win. They've just been making it so I can't do things. Target opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land card. Well, I guess I have to discard something anyway. That sure would have been nice to get. Any of each opponent's upkeep. If that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, they lose 2 life. Maybe that's the point of what they're doing. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card for each opponent who has 1 or fewer cards in hand. I mean, sure, good game. Well. Yeah, I don't know if... I guess maybe I should have tried to play that card, because it would have helped a little bit with... like, daily task stuff. Oh, but I already got that. Okay. Oh, jeez. See, now I kind of want to try and get another win just so I can get this free card here. Also, what is this? Arena weekly announcements are here. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go for one more win. Not a great starting hand, but I might be able to work with it. I don't know. Okay. Tell you what. Just for now. I can end up not taking that damage and then Next turn, I might be able to play Mocking Sprite. Guess you control, get +1/+1 until end of turn. Lovely. Oh, well, okay. Or there's this. I'm not sure it matters much either way, honestly. Cats you control get +1/+1. Whenever it enter or another non-token cat enters, create a cat token. No blocks, thank you. Doggone it, it would really help if I got another swamp. Just saying. Okay, tell you what. I will play Mocking Sprite. And then play Fairy Fencing with an X of 0 to get rid of this. Regal Carousel. Other cats they control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. Jeez. This is not looking good for me. Oh my gosh, can you give me something else, please? Like, can you give me a swamp? That's really the main thing that I need here. I might need to save them as blockers, actually. And they've got another Regal Carousel now. Man, I wish I could get this lucky. I, like, never get this lucky. It's even if I block 3 of them, I'm still taking 6 damage. Ugh. And then I have, like, nothing that I could play. Tell you what. I will dual block the Regal Carousel there, and then just also block that. But yeah, it is extremely unlikely that I win this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I could get every single possible low-cost card that I would want in my deck, and just have an excellent curve out and all that kind of stuff, I could win, like, all the time, too. That seems like it has to be, like, their ideal opening hand. Well, I've generally been winning, like, every second or third match. So maybe I'll win this one, and then I'll wrap things up for the day. If not, I might switch to a different format, and then go from there. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible starting hand. That's not really much better. Keep 6. That'll go to the bottom because it would take a long time anyway before I could play it. I'll start off with an island so I can play this. cards, okay. Play a Swamp. And then Obria. Or is it pronounced Abria? Eh. And we'll go with the Swamp here. I'll play one of these. Now you decide to... Okay, fine, whatever. I'm still playing more things. Okay. Nah, I think I'll go with another Barrow Naughty and another Snare Master Sprite. Okay, landfall. Does 1 damage. Gotcha. As things stand, I've got lifelink, so I can make up for that. I'll block one of them like that. Nothing really happens. Swamp, all cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. Or is it all land cards? All land cards, okay. That's at least not so bad. I thought it said all cards. I was like, hold up now. That would have been just outright overpowered. Oh, geez, and they have so many fabled passages, too. Okay, you know what? I'm at the point where I might as well just play my Fabloom trick. Oh. Tap target creature and opponent controls. I will tap that. Good golly. It's like... It seriously seems like my opponents get, like... so much better luck than me, too. 2 target creature cards. Oh, and I would have to discard it anyway. 2, 3... 6. Tell you what. I will move to combat. Hold one of these back. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and activate that. As long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control get +2/+2. Good grief. You know what? I'll take the damage, because I think next turn... wait, they've got one creature with reach. Dang it. Should have kept that in my hand. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I know what they're going to do at this point. I'm actually going to attack with those 4, I think. Actually, no. Because they can only block 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then... No. No, come on. But blocking 2 of their creatures might not be enough. Alright, whatever. I'll send 3 at them. Oh, you would. Oh my gosh. If I would have known they'd do that anyway, I would have just swung with everything. Alright, well, fine. I really need to end this pretty soon, so yeah, I think, and by this I mean the stream. I need to end the stream pretty soon, so I think I'm gonna go into some historic ranked and use a deck that I think will have a slightly higher rate of success. Okay, play. Or I could go with one of these. I was thinking I'd bust out the old aggro deck. But these have generally done pretty well, too. Oh, that's not my best starting hand, but I think I'll keep it since I can play that. Lots of Discord notifications, jeez. Man. It's got haste and prowess. Lovely. Deals 1 damage. 1 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. I am not going to block. At least not this time. Oh, jeez. I don't have anything else I could play right now, though. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, the creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Maybe I should have gone with the aggro deck. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you and or planeswalkers you control, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card. Well, I mean, that does give me more card draw. No attacks. I might have to do some blocking next turn, though. Okay, come on. So what happens when it's... Oh, it becomes a creature when transformed. If a creature dealt damage this turn by a source you controlled would die, exile it instead. Okay. Don't tell me they're gonna freaking find a way to get rid of Mangara. Okay, I'm gonna block Soulscar Mage with my Elderfang Disciple. And then that one with Mangara. Why am I not surprised? Okay, I do have 2 creatures I can play at least. So there's that. There's a lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies. Right. They've almost played everything they have, though. And now they actually have completely. Except, I guess they could play one of those. Or both. Okay. Oh, good grief. I'm gonna block like that. 4, 6. I take 6 damage there. Got no choice but to play Basri's Acolyte. Oh, because it got exiled instead of... Ugh. That's annoying. By a source you controlled... Yep. Well, crud. And there's Light Up the Stage again. And I'm still probably going to take too much damage. 2, 4, 6. Well, maybe with the lifelink, not so much. Bruh, okay, so that's banned in Alchemy, but not this format. Come on! Alright. That deck isn't bad, though. It's just got... I got paired up with a deck that I didn't quite have enough answers for. And I didn't get quite the best opening hand, either. Okay, seriously, so many Discord notifications. Ugh. Stop giving me these terrible freaking starting hands. This one I'm going to take a mulligan on because literally Archfiend's Vessel would have been the only thing I could play. This still isn't that much better. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature. Whenever you gain life for the first time. I'm going to go with that. Any non-land card. Great. I would assume... Yeah. I'm like, I assume they're either going to choose Veto or Victory's Envoy. Whenever either or another cleric you control dies, return target cleric card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. Okay. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +1/+0. Whenever one or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. Okay, so I'm probably milling 2 cards every turn from here on out. Ah! Thoughtseize. Gotta love it. It's just... It's kind of extra annoying when your opponent's strategy is pretty much just to make sure that you can't play anything. Dang, those are some good cards that got milled, too. Okay. I can play Tabarax. I'm looking to deal some damage quick, though. Lifelink, as long as it has 5 or more +1/+1 counters on it. Now Tabarax is stunned anyway, so it's not like I can block. You know, there could be a lot more people playing this week with the new Foundations stuff. I will put a +1 counter on Tabarax this time. I mean, they could potentially dual block. Glad they didn't. Ugh. Oh, so they're trying to mill me out is what they're doing. I'm gonna block this guy with my Elder Fang Disciple. Draw a card. If you do, you lose a life. I don't know if I have a whole lot of life to spare right now. Ooh, Archfiend's Vessel. It has lifelink. That's kind of helpful. Okay. So if I don't block anything this turn, I lose. Well, no, actually. Not necessarily. But I'm still thinking I will do this. Okay. Well, I guess I did. I guess I got rid of whatever situation they were thinking they had to still potentially win. Alright. Yay, free card. What even is it? Badlands Revival. Return up to one target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Return up to one target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Alrighty. Real quick, just gonna take another look at whatever's in the store here. I don't know why it's highlighting that again, because I looked at it whenever I first opened up the arena. I guess some things did possibly change out. Yeah, I don't have a particular interest in any of this stuff, really. Oh. I mean, isn't there usually some sort of daily pack deal or something? Nope, those are all just skins. Okay. Well then. I think that's going to be it for me today. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Now I'm seeing some stuff from other people's, from a viewer's perspective, although this would be the perspective of a viewer who has been watching the entire time that I'm seeing right now. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna figure out somebody else to raid since I'm wrapping things up here. But, yeah, hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I can see y'all soon for another stream or something else. Feel free to check out YouTube videos in between streams. In fact, a lot of the stuff from those is... or a lot of the stuff in those videos is from live streams of mine anyway. So if you missed anything, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch those. Alright, I think we're going to raid North Hill live, because I think he was in the chat earlier. But anyway, okay. That's all I've got. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Whatever ends up happening, however long it is until I see you next. Until then, stay cool, everybody.